Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. And we are talking about when you have really moved away from these people who are trying to stunt your growth, who are trying to stagnate you in life. And I've had this on so many occasions that I had to really just reevaluate myself and reinvent myself. And that is the narcissist's worst nightmare for you as a chosen one to reinvent yourself, because they could not use a smear campaign in order to turn everyone against you. They could not stagnate you or stunt your growth. They are upset because they are myopic. They are myopic narcissists, and they cannot stop you from moving forward and your growth above them in life. They have a lack of respect, authenticity. They have a lack of just being able to create anything new, to reinvent themselves. They are attacking you. They are trying to reconnect you to anything that they can. And now that they cannot reconnect you into the control that they want you in, the light that they wanted everyone to see you in, so they are trying to send negative energy, stagnation to your health. So we want to make sure that we're moving away from these people. You want to make sure that your connection to God is the top priority once you cut these cords out of your system, once you cut them out of your system. And I'm dealing with that right now. As I cut the cord from, family members, as I cut the cord from old relationships. These people, they are going to send attacks at you. They are going to try to reel you back in with trying to talk nice to you when they haven't been there for you all of your life. These relationships, these people who have been energy vampires, who have been thieves in your life, who have run the smear campaign to paint you in a bad light to the family and other people. You no longer can work on those jobs but without them gang stalking you. So you have to be able to reinvent yourself. And this is a narcissist, a spiritual narcissist. It is their worst nightmare. A family narcissist, it is their worst nightmare for you to be able to reinvent yourself into what they cannot do, into what they wanted people to believe you were the worst person in the family. You were the reason for the downfall of the family. They were the ones who were trying to attach negative beliefs to your self-confidence, to keep you in that low self-esteem. So I have been working with a lot of you to cleanse this negative energy, to get you out of that realm that you're stuck in, where you believe the abuse of the narcissist, you believe the abuse of that husband, you believe the abuse of that wife, that you will not be able to move forward without them. That is a low vibrational state. For a lot of you, we have been breaking that negative cord, that negative energy, that frequency that they have attached to your mind. I have been working with a lot of you to break that negative energy of colonization, where you have to give your gifts freely to someone else, or you do not feel like you are worthy. You're nothing in society. You'll never be anything. And so this may trigger some of you. So I suggest that you turn this off and you go back and watch it again when you're feeling a little bit mentally inclined towards watching these types of videos. A lot of times when we are dealing with these people who do not want you to reinvent yourself, you have been the hairdresser, you have been, the construction worker, you have been the truck driver, you have been the nurse, you have been different people, the caregiver, you have been all kinds of different lawn care service members. You have had different jobs. You have had different jobs, but now you are reinventing yourself. You are accepting that God has given you guidance and leadership in your finances, in your health, and it has been greatly appreciated by the chosen ones who can stand up and say, I don't have to give my gifts away. Nobody can own my gifts but God, the ones that God has given me and me. I can hire other people. I can hire other people in my organization. I don't have to, give my finances away to these people who not only want to siphon my financial energy, but also my health, my mental capacity. They want to steal my ideas. So when you're reinventing yourself and God has allowed you to move forward to reinvent yourself out of the negative posture, out of colonization, out of the way of those negative business dealings, then God is blessing you with prosperity. God is blessing your wealth. God is blessing your business dealings. God is blessing your health. God is blessing your legacy so that you can have something to pass on to your children. And they will be able to pick up on the pure and good frequencies, the cleanliness of the heart. They are not afraid to come around you. They're not afraid to ask questions. You're not, belittling. We're not turning back to the people of the past. Where you have parents that were there, but they were never there. So we have that space so we can spend this type of time with the youth. We have this type of time that we can see those people who have a wicked design for us in the family. Every time they come around, they bring something negative. They bring some trauma. They bring drama. These are the type of people that we need to look out for, that we need to make sure that we're separating from, and we need to sound the alarm of the plot that these people have against our lives. We need to lock them out of our lives so they don't know what's going on, so they can't come around us. These are the type of people in society that want to use your gifts to the end, that you don't have anything else, that they sacrifice you so that they can have the gift that you are supposed to have. They've been trying to sacrifice you for generations, and it's high time that we put a stop to it, because we are able to use our own gifts. We do not need anyone to, show us what God has already given us and shown us. We do not need anybody to siphon our energy and, we get the short end of the stick. Okay? So we are reinventing ourselves, and we are calling our financial power back. We are calling our wealth back. We're calling our business practices and how we do business, not according to the way the colonizers do business, not according to the way that our parents did business. So we are doing business in an upright manner. We are applying the holy books to our lives so that we can be the best person in our families. We can leave our children a legacy, whether you're male or female, so that they will get the benefit of having to work in our business that we built, and so that they can have a life that is, easier than we had, but they will still have to learn and understand and how to apply these rules, how to manage other people, how to apply the holy books to your business practices and your gifts. So I hope you received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me over all of my platforms. Book your one-on-one life coaching sessions. I'm High Oracle, Reiki spiritual healer. Assalamu alaikum.